Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And he shoots!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Jim, who do you individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Neymar. And that's gone loose. Oh, good-looking ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's found a way through. That has not gone well. Dani Olmo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Camavinga attempts a clearance. India are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold. Bullish header! There it is! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
After 24 minutes is number 11, Neymar! Neymar!
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Spread it left. Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to get it away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hazard. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Yamal.
India really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Vardiol. Oh, what has happened here?
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Fires it, shapes to shoot! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way. And he's had it nicked away. He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested.
Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. No mistake! And they've got their lead back. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
India take the lead. Nicely intercepted. Vardiol. McAllister. Distributed tidily. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. That's a sharp pass. Luis Garcia. Oh, now here's an interesting man. He gets big. Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 62 minutes is
satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
substitution on the field. Number 21.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely ball and a real... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 10, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 6.
And it's been taken short.
Rodrigo de Paul.
And that's played in low. That's surely a foul, free kick. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Neymar! It's loose. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Dani Olmo. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for a runner. And this is Neymar.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Neymar. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Can he get onto
Coming on
this?
the field, number 19,
That's a throw.
Batistuta. Number 18, Vinicius Junior. Substitutions taking place.
He's got away. Mbappe plays it long.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
India needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rudiger. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Rudiger goes sliding in. Batistuta. Right card, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Doué! Oh, it's come loose. No, it's Doué.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Azar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Ronaldo. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dani Olmo. Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's in a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here. It's Azar! Goal! goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Goal! After 22 minutes is number
So the
21,
first moment of real
Eden
significance.
Hazard.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, it's a great... Doué! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Upamecano. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, terrible pass.
There they go, hunting again.
Half an hour played now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Yamal, the cross. That is a brilliant interception. Elise. Chance here to counter. And he's making progress on the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a good ball out wide. He's a sharp little ball. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Azar. And it's Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. McAllister. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Yamal thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
India certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
India in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Dani Olmo. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Neymar. He's had a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0 and think, can he finish? He has done it! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Decent chance! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of, he's given it away. In towards the back stick. Oh, super chance! They've done it! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Iraq grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 21.
That looks a decent ball. Now it's Griezmann. Chance to... smashing header!
Griezmann.
And that's past the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
That's a cute ball. Tries a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 72 minutes.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Danny Olmo.
India are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Substitutions taking
India
place.
have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Howson. Vardiol cuts it out. And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kukçu. McAllister. Spread it left. Serginho.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is terrific header. Lovely pass, but can he... Goes for a shot! And he's hit it too high.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 24.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Threads one in. That has been cut short. Kukçu. Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in space and looking for options. And that will be it. India looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football. He's got full! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Messi swept it. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's loose now and they want to get it back. So Jim, what are you thinking?
India have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal. Hops for safety. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Olmo. Sukhothai trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. Decent chance! They've scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the ball's gone astray. Cristiano Ronaldo. Batistuta. Xavi Alonso engages and forces him off the ball. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Shoots! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Sukhothai are sitting. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Olise, great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again! And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And we're underway again.
India really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Vardiol. And it's Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. All facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's Camavinga. Big chance! Kukçu. Koundé.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he's lost his man here. And the finish! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, super ball! Sukhothai needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kukchu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Upamecano, and that's a good ball. Looking for the run. He could be in here. Batistuta, just the keeper's hand. Batistuta! They've scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
20.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 10, Messi.
Things looking so
20,
easy, almost too easy here.
Number
He has a look up.
21, Hazard. Number 26.
Courtois sends that a long way.
Coming on the field, number 24.
And this is Cristiano Ronaldo!
Number 13, Mbappe.
Oh, there was
Number
plenty
18,
on that.
Vinicius Junior. Number 6, Rodrigo de Paul.
India making another
Substitution.
change here.
Substitution on the
Batistuta getting the
field.
call here in
Number
what can be
7,
interpreted as a clear show of
Ronaldo.
intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And it's Neymar. That is good strength.
4 added
And
minutes
he welcomes
has been
it in.
indicated.
Guardiola. Rudiger. And that's gone route one. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found a way past. Vinicius Junior. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, that's a clever look. He's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Robertson goes on a run down the left wing. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Alexander-Arnold, who played through for the wide man. McAllister thinks about the shot, and he's had a hit, and somehow it stayed out. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Dani Olmo. Elects to cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Howson. McAllister. And it's Robertson. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cross to the back post. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Knocks it out wide. Played in deep. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal. Yamal! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Lamine Yamal really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! He is just caressing the ball. Here it is, crossed in.
3 minutes at a time.
He's gone for goal! That is wonderful from Rijkaard! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. And the finish! That is delicious! A finish of true class! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Doué gets into a good position. Dani Olmo. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold. He's through here. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he's just misjudged that one. No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar. Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Number 21.
Played into the box. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Coming on the field. Number 19.
Now it's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely, now then. Batistuta! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field.
India give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Coming on the
Well,
field
who's under pressure
is
now? It's going to require some
24.
inspired defending to stop this lot.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Aims beyond the defence. And the shot! He's got a goal! 10 minutes, and we're all square again. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Lewandowski getting the call here, and that will be it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the one...
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's gone for a throw-in. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Dani Olmo. Closing in on goal. Dani Olmo! Brilliant from Dani Olmo! About as smooth as it gets. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now, the ball's gone astray. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice looking ball. And this is Ronaldo. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. India have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard. Mbappe. And here's Dani Olmo. And he's straight offside. Oh, what's he done? They want to be quick to recover this. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Across. Romero can get it clear. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Szoboszlai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Picked out, real chance! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make them...
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nice touch. Yamal, shot at goal! In he goes again! No, not quite.
Messi really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
No, that's been intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get onto this? He's given it away. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And a chance! It is a fantastic goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Number 9, Dani Olmo. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
And now they can clear their lines.
Substitutions taking place.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And Batistuta! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Batistuta has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And it's Batistuta. Mbappe. And it's lofted through here. Cleared without hesitation.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Passes coming off in quick succession. Neymar! Oh, another save. Hakimi. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just shoots!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Over to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Jamal! No, he's missed it.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that...
And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
India are looking to break at pace. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It is a corner. They've played it short. And he gets rid in a hurry. In one big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Azar. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. India looking to pass their way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Knocks it out wide.
Okazaki really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a goal kick. Vardiol. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. He's tried one! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Lamine Yamal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Irwin. Now that looks a decent ball. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Azar. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the game has... It's Neymar! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Irwin. And they've switched it over to the other side. Szoboszlai. Threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's seen that early. And it's been given away. He's had a shot! Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's cut it out. And he can clear it away. Yamal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He shifted it to the flank. He's got a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Messi, closing in on goal. Now it's Mbappe. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very...
Azar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field, number 20,
So,
Okazaki.
time for changes
Coming
on
the field
both sides,
is
actually.
Number 77, Raul. Substitution.
Oh, and a chance! It's loose. It's Azar! Great chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, Bellingham. McAllister.
Irwin is one whose deliveries we all know about. India still have the cards to affect this game. And they're on him in a flash. That's a good ball out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lobbed in behind. Bensebaini kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
He won't be happy with that one.
Substitution in progress.
He's got away. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Nice bit of trickery. Now it's Palmer.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. Irwin. Bensebaini. Oh, terrible pass. Palmer! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. McAllister. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. He's tried one! Hazard! The man's a genius!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here. And the ball is out of play. Upamecano. Camavinga. And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. India leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Nice bit of trickery. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. Good pressure, determined, intense. Camavinga gets rid without sophistication. Nicely weighted ball. Wilshere going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. And he goes cross-field. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
India are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Neymar. And here's Messi. This might spell danger. And he's had a hit. They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away.
There will
And
be
it's
1 minute
Alexander-Arnold.
added time.
Neymar. Vieira. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
India have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. India carrying a one-goal lead. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. He shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Neymar. Oh, this is a bit... Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And this is Messi. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's being shifted off it. Messi looking to run onto it. Wilshere looking to get on the end of this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter.
Number
The pass
20,
might have been a better option
Yamal.
there.
Number 26, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field,
Vieira.
number 13, Mbappe. Number 6,
And it's Messi.
Rodrigo de Paul.
Messi will not want to
Substitution
lose
taking
out here,
place.
not against this opponent.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field is number 19,
Musiala.
Batistuta.
That's good play from him.
Steep. And the shot! Should have equalised.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Opts for safety. India have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Good ball over the top.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation
Nearly 3
mode.
minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Good effort from distance. Good strike, quite an alarm. And that is that. India have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, out towards the flank. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I do enjoy watching the high-risk, high-reward approach taken by this lad Kerkez, a player who likes engaging and stretching the opposition going forward while doing a lot of intense man-to-man pressing as well. If he's on his game, he can help his team create many chances high up this pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Wirtz has been caught there, it's a foul. Wirtz. Now this could be a chance. Now then, the ball's come loose. Wirtz going face to... Wirtz! Missed by a fraction. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Nicely shaped ball. Messi is flagged offside. And it's Frimpong. Now it's Isak. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Vitz. Can he get it through?
He's had a shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike!
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Vardiol threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo knocks it out wide, back into the middle. Ekitike.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Kekej is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Neymar. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Well, that pass isn't the best.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vitz.
That was lovely, that.
Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. And they're back on the ball again. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
McAllister. India can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And across it goes. That's a nicely weighted pass. And they're quick to get it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Alexander-Arnold. That's an imaginative pass. Konate is there, and he can get that clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
And we have our
Isak.
very first corner.
Coming on the field is
Alexander-Arnold with the short one.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Drilled his shooting! Cleared without complication. Upamecano. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Ekitike has found the net here, of course. He's found a way through.
That's going in strongly.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's Neymar! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good
Substitution in
focus from the
progress.
keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Alexander-Arnold. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Vince. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. India must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
He rises! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 22, Ekitike. Number 7, Retz. Coming on the field, number 20, El Haj Diouf. Number 11,
He's cut it out.
substitution.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No unnecessary risks, and again... Oh no, what has happened here?
Shoots! He scores! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
India certainly had some
Just a
good
quick
moments,
announcement,
Peter. There were
and an
plenty
exciting
of
one too.
encouraging
We're about to
spells that
announce today's
more
lottery
should have been
numbers.
made of.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.